Hello all, very good morning. So we were discussing regarding the quality assurance. So in previous classes we have seen the introduction to quality assurance and we have seen different types of approaches. So I have said you that we will have two types of approaches in this quality assurance. So the first one is general approach and the second one is specific approach. So firstly we'll discuss what is this general approaches. So it involves large governing of official bodies. That means evaluating of persons or agency ability to meet the standard at a given time. So what it is doing, general approach. So it is having some set of a general body or large governing official body. What they will do is they will come to your hospital, they will check if it is an hospital or it is an agency, they will check the ability of an agency, or if it is a person, they will check the ability of a person, and through that they will give you the quality assurance certificate. So if you see here, mainly in this general approaches, as we are discussing, we have what? One inspecting or one governing official body, and these persons, they will visit to the hospital or they will visit to the particular institution and they certify the institution so that according to the standards, according to the norms, the quality is being provided over there. So first point in this general approaches, it include credentializing. So what is this credentializing means? It is a process of determining and maintaining the nursing standards. So in general approaches, first of all, they will check the credentializing, whether the hospital is maintaining the nursing policy or not, whether the hospital is maintaining the nursing standards or not. They're going to check in this credentializing step. And so if you see the process of this credentializing, first one, according to the Hin's work, so it has 4 functional components. How many components it has? It has mainly 4 functional components. First one is to produce the quality product, to confer a unique identity, to protect provider as well as the public, and to control the profession. So these are the credentializing 4 process according to the Hin's work. So if you see the quality assurance process, so here the first step is what? In this general objectives we have, first one is credentializing. So how you will credentialize means mainly to produce the quality product. So and next one is to confer a unique identity. So this unique identity, for example, if you go to the hospitals, we have NABH hospitals, we have NABL laboratories. What are these NABH and NABL laboratories means? NABH means these international standards are being maintained there. ILO means international standards are maintained in certain types of hospital. If you take Apollo hospitals, if you take Kim's hospital, if you take Yashoda hospitals, these are some of the hospitals, example hospitals which are having NABH. So if you visit these particular hospital, if you take Apollo, if you go to the Apollo hospital, there is a sense of feeling that the quality of care that is provided in such type of hospitals is always on the higher standard. How we are getting means because it is a NABH certified hospital. All the standards according to this NABH are being maintained in this hospital. This is what the credentializing process means. So first one, main what? To produce the quality product, whatever the care that they are giving, whatever the recruitment that they are doing, whatever the professional bodies that they are working over there, all should be in a quality manner. They should have particular unique identity and they want to protect both the provider as well as public. So how we can protect the public here means whenever you are giving quality of care, the amount that they are paying is being benefited to them in the form of care. The amount that they are spending on their health, it is mainly achieved through the particular quality care. That is what the credentializing process is meant for, and also to control the profession. So not every people will come and join in the NABH hospital. If you want to join an NABH hospital, you must be graduated or you must be a diploma student with basic nursing certificate. Then only you are eligible to go and work in particular ward. So this is what the control of profession. You have to maintain professional ethics. You have to maintain the professional code of ethics as well as the professional norms, and you should be a registered nurse if you want to work in such type of hospital. This is what the control of profession is meant for. Next one is what? Licensure. So what is this licensure means? Here individual licensure is a contract between the profession and state in which profession is granted control over the entry in or exit from the profession over the quality of professional practice. So what is this means? So mainly we are given a particular license. If you want to run a particular hospital, if you want to run a nursing home, you need what? A license, correct or not? So what is this? It is a contract between the profession as well as the state. So here it is applicable to the person who is working in the institution, and also it is applicable to the institution with the government and with the central body. So this is what the licensure means not every people in the society, not every people who are in the healthcare community can go and do such kind of surgeries or such kind of operation. Not everybody can keep hospitals. If you want to keep some hospitals, you need what? Some kind of license. So how it is obtained means, here you are given permission by the government, you are given permission by the authorities in order to run a particular institution, because you are a certified person, you are certified in that particular profession, and you have every right. If you do not have this licensure, and if you have only the certificate, it is not valid. You need to have this licensure. Until and unless you get this license, you are not eligible to do any kind of treatment. So this is what the licensure means. What we are doing, we are registering them. You have done BSc nursing, directly can you go and work in hospital? No, you cannot go and work in hospital. Before you go to hospital, you have to register your certificate in particular nursing council. It could be your state, it could be our state, or it could be Indian Nursing Council. This is what the licensure is meant for. So the third point is what? Accreditation. What is this accreditation? Means nothing but we are giving, means accreditation is the act of granting credit or recognition, especially to an educational institution that maintains suitable standards. So here, as we are discussing in this general approach, so first one is credentializing, second one is licensure. So once you are credentialized, means once you are maintaining your standards, once you have obtained your licensure, then the governing body which is responsible for checking, which is responsible for granting you the certificate, will visit your particular institution, and they will check whether you are maintaining the proper standards or not, whether the appropriate standards are being met or not. If you maintain the suitable standards, if the faculty working in the institution is accurate, if the faculty working in the institution is having proper certificate, if the institution is running all according to the INC norms or nursing standards, then you will be given a certificate. So once you get this certificate, your institution, your hospital, anything it can be, it is a certified hospital, and all the standards that were there, they will be maintained, and you will have a certificate when any person visits. So this hospital is NABH hospital, or this particular college is accredited to NTR University, this particular college is accredited to Rajiv Gandhi University, like that. So all the university standards are being maintained in this college. So in such a way, the accreditation will work for the institution. Next one is certification. What is this certification? Means it is usually a voluntary process within the profession. So a personal educational achievement, or it could be experience, or it could be performance on the examination. And what we will do means we will qualify, we will determine the person. So we will determine the particular area, specific area or specialty area. This is what the certificate means. When you are maintaining the standards, when you are having the licensure, when we are maintaining this credibility, when you have this accreditation, you will have what? The certificate. They will certify this hospital is so and so hospital, or this institution is so and so institution. Like that, you will have a particular unique identity. It could be for the person, it could be for the institution, it could be for the hospital, it could be for anything. So this is what the quality assurance is being done in the general approach. Hope you are understanding. So we have what? General approach, and we have specific approach. So in general approach, we have credentializing, we have licensure, we have accreditation, we have certificates. This is how specifically they will say a hospital is a quality hospital. This is how we can assure in general way, in general manner, this is how we can assure the quality assurance. So with this, we are done with the general approach, and now we are going to see the specific approach. So what are the specific approaches? Means specifically we are focusing on a particular point. Generally, overall we will see and we will certify the hospital. So coming to the specific approaches in quality assurance. So here if you see, Quality assurance are the methods used to evaluate identified instances of provider and client interaction. So first one is we have peer review committee. What is this peer review committee means? These peer review committees are designed to monitor the client specific aspects of care. So here in your hospital, whatever the supervising committee is there, it could be your in charge sister, it could be your supervisor, it could be your nursing general manager, it could be anyone. So these persons are called as what? Peer review committee. So these peer review committee are present within the hospital, and the hospital is completely focusing on the quality approaches. So these persons are responsible whether the care that is being provided to the patient, whether the care that is being provided to the client is meeting the levels or not. They will go to the patient, they will ask, they will see what are the deficit areas, and they will try to modify it. So the audit is used by the peer review committee to ascertain the quality of care. So it happens within the hospital, and the people who are there externally also can come, and they can also do this specific approach quality assurance. So what is this peer review committee means? These persons are present within the hospitals, and these persons are responsible to check whether the quality of care that is being provided has been met the standards or not, has been being met by the sisters or not, whether the care that is being provided is according to the certificate or not. They are going to check everything. And the second thing is nursing audit. What is this nursing audit means? Nothing but it is an evaluation of patient care and analysis of written records maintained by the nurses in patient treatment profile. This was given by Avatar Bar. So what is this nursing audit? Nursing audit means nothing but they are completely focusing on the nursing care that is being provided to the patient. So what they will do, they will bring the audit checklist. So in this audit checklist, they will have certain types of points. They will check whether the points are being met by the nurses or not, and they will write a report, and based on that these nurses are given the promotion, or they have given certain types of classes, and they will be focusing on which areas they have to improve on, which areas they can continue like that. So this is what the nursing audit is meant for. So we'll see what is the goal of a nursing audit. So what are the goals of nursing audit? Why you want to check whether the care that is being provided by the nurses are being met to the patient or not, whether they are appropriate or not. Why we want to check is mainly to improve the quality of healthcare. So whenever you are doing the nursing audit, the patient will give you the feedback. So the feedback is very, very important here. At the same time, the person who is coming to do the nursing audit, he will check the patient case sheet, as well as he will check the care that is being provided by the nurse, whether the documented thing that is there present in the case sheet is being met to the patient or not, is being provided to the patient or not, he is going to check. And also it promotes what? It promotes improved communication among nurses and other health team members. What is the nursing audit goal? First one is to improve the quality of care and to promote the communication, and to improve the quality of nursing care, and to detect and analyze the problems and errors. So whenever you are doing the nursing audit, what we are doing means here we are mainly focusing on what areas the quality of care can be improved, at what areas we need to rectify, what is the problem with this going with the patient, and whether they are completely satisfied or not, whether we are maintaining the standards according to the accreditation or not. We are going to check everything through this nursing audit. Mainly the hospital quality of care, the patient recovery rate, it depends upon the nursing care. That's why this nursing audit has such a specific importance. We'll see the nursing audit process. So first of all, we'll see what are the advantages of this nursing audit. So mainly what it does means it provides the quality of nursing care, and the patient is assured for what? Good services, and it will give valuable and pertinent information for the staff. So what is this valuable and pertinent information means? Mainly at what areas we need to improve, at what areas we need to rectify ourselves. So all these things can be known through the nursing audit. And also, as we have seen in the goals, so it will lead to between cooperation and health communication among the nurse as well as the health team. And it help, and also the other points, other advantages means it will help each professional nurse to evaluate herself. It helps in administration for better planning. It will reduce the incidence of medical legal complications. What are these medical legal complications means? First of all, whenever we are doing nurses, we have a lot of errors that are found during the nursing audit. It could be medication error, it could be documentation error. So all these will become a big headache. All these will become a medical legal issue for the hospital as well as the particular nurse. So whenever we are doing this nursing audits, what will happen means we people will identify what is the mistake that is going on, when we can rectify them easily, and the complications of these medical issues can be reduced. And next one is it will burden and strengthen the nursing service. What is this broaden and strengthen of nursing service means? Whenever you are doing the nursing audit, here as the persons within the hospitals are coming for nursing audit, and as well as the persons from outside also they are coming for the nursing audit, and they can identify what they can do. They can identify. When they identify, what they will do, they will try to strengthen the weaker link. They will try to bring out the new staff. They will try to bring out the uncertain policies out of the book, out of the legal issue, and so that the nursing service can be strengthened, it can be broadened. So they will see the deficit areas and they will rectify the deficit areas. And third point is what? Utilization review. What is this utilization review means? Here the review that is being provided, the review that is being provided. So utilization review activities are directed towards assuring that care actually needed and that the cost appropriate for the levels of care is being provided. So as I am saying, the patient is paying here lots and lots and lots of money. So nobody wants to go out of the hospital without proper care. Everybody wants a high quality care whenever you are admitted in the hospital. So what this nursing audit does is it will do the review. So whenever they are doing the review, the patient value is taken, the nurse value is taken, and the written documentation is also taken into the consideration, and they will evaluate whether the care that is being provided to the patient is actually being met or not to the amount that he is paying for the care in the hospital. This is what the utilization review is meant for. When you come and see the types of utilization review, so we have prospective review, we have concurrent review, and we have retrospective review. The first one is prospective. So what is this prospective means? It is an assessment of the necessary of care before giving the services. So what is the care that need to be given to the patient before you are starting the services? That is the prospective point. And coming to the concurrent, so in between, while the care is being provided to the patient, we'll check whether the care that is being provided to the patient is being met or not. And the third one is retrospective. So what is this retrospective means? So it is the analysis. So once you have given the care, once the client has taken all these services, whether they are being met or not. So we have prospective, we have concurrent, and we have retrospective. Prospective, before you start giving the care. Concurrent, while you are giving the care. Retrospective, after you have given the care. So we have to utilize those reviews in these areas. The fourth one that we're going to discuss now is evaluation studies. So when you come to the evaluation studies, we use different types of models for calculating the quality of care that is being provided. So first model that we're going to discuss now is donabedian structured process outcome model. So this donabedian, he has introduced three major methods of evaluating the quality of care. So the first one is structural evaluation in donabedian model. So this method evaluates what? Structural setting, instruments that were being used to provide care, what are the equipments, and what is the characteristic of administrative organization, what is the quality or qualification of the health provider. So from where they can get this data means they will get this data from the existing document. So first point in donabedian model is what? Structural evaluation. So the name itself, it is saying you, it is having what? Structural evaluation means in this method what we are doing, we are checking the physical appearance. We are checking what? The physical appearance. So in this physical appearance, we'll see the hospital structure, we'll see whether the structure that is there is according to the standards or not, according to the norms or not. We'll also see the instruments that were used in giving the care, whether all the instruments are present or not, and also we'll see the qualification, what type of qualification the person is having, what type of, whether he is a fake person or whether he is a certified person. They will check all the data. So from where they will take means from the existing documents. Next one is what? Process evaluation. So here, what is this process evaluation means? This method evaluates activities as they relate to the standards and expectations of healthcare providers in management of client care. So here, the process evaluation, the care that is being provided to the patient, all the health providers who are giving, all the health providers who are involved in the management of client care, whether the expectations are being met or not, they are going to check in this process evaluation. And here data, it is mainly collected through the observation, review of records and audit. So what is this observation? So we have seen in data collection, what is this observation? So here he could be participant or he could be non-participant. He can observe you whether the care that is being provided to the client is being met according to the standards or not. And also review of records, whatever the written documents that you are writing, whatever the plan of care that you are planning to give to the patient, whether it is being met or not, is checked through this process evaluation. And next one is audit. It could be nursing audit, it could be hospital audit. And third process in donabedian model is outcome evaluation. What is this outcome evaluation means? Here, the net changes that occur as a result of healthcare and net results of healthcare. So what is this net changes means? How the patient has been, what is the condition of the patient when he is presented to the hospital, and what is the condition of the patient when the care is being provided, care is being given to the patient. What is the condition? We have to check, we have to compare both, then only you can find out the outcome. That is means the care that you have provided, we can check whether it has been achieved or not. So the data of this method can be collected from vital statistic records. So what are these vital statistic records means? It could be death certificate, or it could be telephone client interview, it could be mailed questionnaire, or it could be client records. So what is this outcome evaluation? In donabedian model, the outcome evaluation is nothing but we will compare what is the condition of the patient during the time of admission, what is the condition of the patient during the discharge from the hospital. From where you can take this data means mainly we can take from the vital statistical records. So if the patient is dead, you will go and collect the death certificate. If the patient is alive, you can call, you can take information through telephone, or you can take information through interview. And next one is through mailed questionnaire. So what is this mailed questionnaire means? Nothing but certain types of questions were included in the questions. So certain types of questions were included in the checklist, and you will ask the client, to pick mark it, or you will ask the client to answer those questions. Through that you can have the evaluation. And next one is client record. What is this client record means? During the hospital stay, the client record is being maintained, all his temperature, vital, the treatment chart, the condition of the patient. It has nursing notes, it has the doctor notes, it has the nutritionist notes, it has the physiotherapist notes, everything is present. So we will check the vital record, we will check the client record, and you will find out what is the quality of care that is being provided to the patient. So what is the first model that we have discussed in the quality assurance program means under the evaluation studies we have discussed regarding the donabedian structure process outcome model. So the name itself is having. Here in donabedian model we will discuss mainly 3 points. We will see the structure, we will see the process, we will see the outcome. In structure we are seeing the physical setting, we will see in the equipment that is being used, we are seeing the qualification of the personnel who are working. From where you can obtain this data means you can obtain this data from the documents. In process evaluation, what we are doing means we are checking the standard of the care that is being provided to the client, whether the client is being received or not, the amount that the client is paying, the care that the client is receiving is met accordingly or not. So we are going through the observation, we are going through the review of records, and we are going through the nursing audit. And what is the third point? Outcome evaluation. So in this outcome evaluation, what is the condition of the patient during the admission into the institution, what is the condition of the patient after the discharge of the patient. So we can take the data from the vital records, vital statistic records. It could be death certificate, it could be telephone or client interview, it could be mailed questionnaire, or it could be client records. So this is donabedian model. The next model that we're going to discuss in quality assurance is what? System model. So what is the system model? The system model, it is used for what? Implementation of unit based quality assurance program. So it involves making changes in the organizational structure, individual roles, and in system model, task is broken down into manageable components based on the defined objectives. So what is the system model means? It is used mainly to implement the quality assurance program. So in system model, we can make changes to the organizational structure as well as the individual roles depending on the need and depending on their capacity. So what we are doing, we are breaking down the large data, we are breaking down the large thing into small manageable components. Through that we are doing mainly the process, through that we are checking the quality assurance. So what are the basic components of this system model means? We have input, we have throughput, we have output and feedback. So in donabedian model, if you see, we have three things. First one is structure, second one is process, third one is outcome model. Same way, when you come to the system model, we have like four things. We have input, we have throughput, we have output and we have feedback. So what is this input means? The input can be compared to the present state of systems. So whatever the thing, whatever the care that we are being given now, it can become under the input. And second one is throughput. What is this throughput means? It is a developmental process. What it is? It is a developmental process. And third one is output. So output is nothing but it is the finished product. So input is at the present state we are giving the thing. Throughput means it is a developmental process and output means it is then finished process. Coming to the feedback, it is essential component of the system because it maintains and nourishes growth. So here, what is this feedback? For example, I am saying you the class here for the past half an hour, and if you guys are not giving me proper answer back, so the feedback is not good, here my class is wasted. At the same way, when you come to the hospital setting, whenever you want to assess the quality assurance, if you have taken the system model, so in system model, through input, what you are doing, you are giving the quality of care. Through throughput, we are checking the process. Through output, we are checking the result. Through feedback, whether the care that is being provided is being met to the patient or not, whether the patient is satisfied or not, whether the invigilator or the quality assurance person is satisfied or not, we are checking through this system model. So what are the four basic components that we have? Input, throughput, output and feedback. So this is the system model. So we have discussed two models. We have discussed donabedian model and we have discussed the system model. Now we'll see ANA model. So quality assurance model. So what is this ANA model means? First of all, it's a chain like process. Unlike donabedian model, we are having like structure, we have process, we have evaluation, means last one, outcome. So if you see this system model, we have input, throughput, output and feedback. When you come to the quality assurance, we have first of all, identify the value, identify the standards and criteria, secure the measurement, make measurement, identify the course of action, choose action, take action and reevaluate the action. So here what we are doing, what need to be done has to be identified first. We have to identify their standards and we have to identify their criteria. You have to measure up to what extent we can go in, up to what extent we can maintain. And next one, after the making measurement, we have to identify what is the course of action that need to be taken place. Once you have identified the course of action that has to be taken place, you have to choose appropriate action according to the situation. For example, here the nursing care is not being met or the medication error is occurring completely. So what we will do, we will check the nurse and we will train them according to their standard, according to their knowledge, and we will identify what is the problem that is usually occurring. It could be the doctor note, it could be the sister understanding ability, or it could be the confusion between the medication, what medication has to be given at what time. It could be the pharmacy issue, it could be any issue. So what we will do, we will identify, we'll see the proper measurement. After taking the measurement, we will give them a class, we will see what is the course of action. So we will implement the course of action by educating the nurse, by educating the doctors, by educating the other pharmacist persons who are involved in particular problem. We will take action, we will evaluate. The process is subsided, we will go to the next stop. If not, we will re-evaluate what is the problem, again we will check, again we will identify the values. The process is repeated. So this is the quality assurance model, ANA quality assurance model. Next one, we'll see PDCA cycle. What is this PDCA cycle means? P stands for plan, D stands for do, C stands for check, A stands for act. So what is this PDCA cycle means? Plan, do, check and act. So this is one type of model in quality assurance. So what is this plan, do, check, act means? It is a continuous process. So we are maintaining the standard by time, we are evaluating ourselves and we are improving the quality of care that is being provided. You can see here, we have to plan, we have to do, we have to check, we have to act again. If the standard is not improving, if the standard has improved, again we are acting, we are planning, we are doing, we are checking. So it is a continuous process. So through time it improves and improves. So these are some of the models, PDCA model. And we have also discussed the ANA quality assurance model, we have discussed system model, we have discussed the donabedian structure process outcome model. So with this I would like to end this session here. In next class we'll see what are all the factors that were influencing the quality assurance. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe, and if you have any queries, please drop them in the comment box. I'll try to explain you. Thank you so much.